in Al-Islam. What's the focus in Al-Islam on evolution? Akhl. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaqa. Khalaqa al-insana min 'alaq. Iqra rabbuka al-akram alladhi 'allama bil-qalam. The whole point of evolution is not the monkey, it's not the man, it's an enlightened mind. Allah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وسلم لا تبديل لخلق الله. Let there be no change in the creation of Allah. You, the human being. Man, I walk around now, I understand this Quran now, I got, man, look here, you cannot depress me. I don't need no reason. I don't need no wine. I don't need Bill Gates as my dad. I don't need Donald Trump to give me any money. No, I'll take it and use it for y'all. But I don't need it because I understand something. I am the Khalqillah. Nahnu Khalqillah. We are the creation of Allah. We are. And the only problem we have is this thought doesn't stay in our mind because of the radio and television interfering with us. If we get told this thought, you will see your whole behavior start to change. You'll be more aggressive. You'll be more assertive because I am the creation of Allah. This is talking about the ideal human being. And the ideal human being is the man in his created excellence. That's the ideal. There ain't no Superman, white man with an S on his chest. No, the Superman is you in your natural state. The noble one in this world. It ain't the Pope, it ain't the Sheikh, and all that other stuff. Don't get caught up in that. That's trappings. The noble one is the one who is truest to his original nature, created by Allah. That's the noble one. Inna akramakum indallahi atqakum. You got a problem with me? I just recited the Quran. Inna akramakum, the most honorable, indallahi, in the eyesight of Allah. Atqakum is the one who is conscious of Allah the most. I'm telling you, brother. I'm 70. I'll be dead in a couple of days or weeks or months. Okay, I know where I'm going. I got short time in the future compared to all that time I got behind me. Don't I better stop thinking on God more? I mean, it's a little stupid, don't you think so? I'm this close to death and I'm not thinking about all that much? That's stupid. It's very stupid. You know, well, I got this house, I got this car, I got this wife, I got these children. Look, man, when they put me and you in the grave, they ain't gonna put no money in that grave because we can't spend it in there. They're not going to put that Lamborghini in the grave because you can't drive it in there. They ain't going to put your degree, the DDS degree, PhD degree, they ain't putting that in the grave with you because you can't use it in there. Lord, only thing you can use in that grave is the memory of your Quran, your prayers, and your good deeds. You better get real, man. They go, oh, this world is real, this house is real, this car is real. Hell, man, death is real. That's more real than your house and your car. And I take this, man, he must have told me about 50 times. Well, I'm concerned about my condition in the grave. I'm concerned about my condition in the grave. Now, Allah made him say that for me to get it. Hell is real. And paradise is real. Okay? They're real states. And this state here is temporary. As sure as you're born, sure as you won't die. But you are determining where you're going to go right now. The determining factor is your freedom of choice. For the first time, I can choose the condition that I'm going to be in. I couldn't choose being black and being suffering racism. I couldn't choose that. You understand what I'm saying? So I was a victim of circumstances. Not by Allah, but by foolish people. They put me in these circumstances. And they're put in the circumstances, and so is you. The white man and you, they're both tested. to see how you're going to either react or respond to racism. As a matter of fact, most of us have killed racism. The only thing you see now is the stench of death. Racism has died. You're just smelling this funky odor. It ain't real no more. It has no more power. If you think it got power, as I say, take me to the ones that preach racism. Take me there, and you'll see that it don't have no power. Now, I'll take you there and show you, and tell you to speak. Don't have no more power. You know why? Allah created you with this lehalkillah, respect. And your respect is so deep in your soul till it comes alive in your conscience. You hear me? You are not an inferior thing. Give me 2 minutes and I'm out of here. Laqad karamna bani Adam. Just on time. And we have made the children of Adam most honorable, most dignified. You know what that word means? Dignity. Dignity has an internal force that puts pressure on you. See, most people don't know themselves. You are so right. You are so valuable. Till if you don't act on your value, your dignity inherent in you puts pressure on you. Lord, the dignity is that thing in you that makes you wash your body. It makes you brush your teeth. It makes you get education. That dignity, Allah gave you as a gift. If you are not conscious of it, the gift will move you. It'll push you. It's an urge. Wow, man. That's something for me to understand. It's like gasoline in a car. You just that you don't have to turn the ignition on. It's going to push anyway. That's your dignity. And if you don't respond to the excellence of yourself, then the dignity will knock on your door with your conscience. What are you doing? What are you doing? You have not given me the worth that I am to have. That's the dignity speaking to you. You're supposed to be better. You're supposed to achieve more. That's dignity. And the man who doesn't listen to it, he shuts it out with a reefer. He shuts it out with wine. You hear me? He shuts it out with cocaine. I told them earlier. He turns on loud music. He puts on earmuffs, trying not to hear the voice of his own dignity. Good God. And this is the average person who doesn't know him or herself. Just like that little boy, he's sitting there. I call him the professor. He's my little professor. Now he don't know he got a spleen in there, and he got livers in there, and he got lungs in there. He don't know that. But something inside, if he eat wrong, he gonna belch and burp, right? Because the inside gonna say you have disrespected the principles of the law in order that the law created me for. Yes. So you have dignity. So most people don't understand. Dignity is that force in you that will not let you rest. We have a sister, I call her the Imam. She's sitting right there. She don't know how to stop doing things. She's always putting on plays, this, that, and other thing. She has become one with her original self. She obeys that impulse of good that's in her. She's sitting back there right now. And I've been knowing her for maybe almost 30, maybe 40 years, maybe. She's always been that way. I don't know if she was conscious of it, but that was Allah driving her because she puts on programs that have a message for Muslims and non-Muslims. I'm telling you, you have a message for Muslims and you can't help it. Keep following that. So the rest of us have to come into that. We have to go inside and see this deposit that Allah has placed in us. I'm finishing that. You know when the Quran it says, and we created man from weakness? I don't know if you remember, chapter 4, verse 28. I forgot. I have to remember to tell you where. Go back and read it. And we created man in weakness. Weakness is not a negative. Weakness Allah put in us. And weakness whispers to you. And it said, would you please release some of the potential that God put in you? You hear me? So when you're weak in Arabic, or you're weak in speech, or you're weak in math, or whatever you're weak in, Allah put that in you. And it whispers, Rahim, go into engineering. Akbar, go into medicine. It whispers, weakness. It whispers. So it's not a negative, it's a positive. It depends on how you look at self. And this is why you need Al-Ansar. It gives you the vision and the focus to see what God has said. So what problem you going to get? You going to tell me you lost your job. You going to tell me your children is on drugs. You going to tell me your wife is this, that, and the other thing. Right? What did Allah tell you in the Quran? What did he tell me? Do you think you will not be tested when people before you have been tested? So what you crying about in that problem that you had? Explain it to me. You think you're the only one with that problem that you got, this personal problem that you going to tell me about? And cry crocodile tears? Let me tell you. You're only going to cry tears for so long, and Allah is going to take the pain out of your heart without changing the condition. Likewise. Oh yeah, you'll be like me. One child in prison. Another child, I shot him 100 times. He still survived. I'm having humor. You understand? And they didn't change. All the bullets I put in it didn't make it right. All the beating I put on the girl, she got 100 kids, no daddy. You follow what I'm saying? So I still got the problem. But guess what? Allah took the pain out of my problem. This is what you are going. So why Allah has put me in this pain? Because He's trying to show you you're greater than the pain. Allahu Akbar. And you need the pain to understand yourself. Oh, that don't make no sense. Don't make sense? Go ask any mother and ask any doctor. When you came in the world, were you not in pain? Ask the women back there. They in labor pain. Oh, trying to deliver your big head. And then you coming through a little hole this small. You were crushed. Coming through a hole this small. Your head this big. That was painful. Listen. And here you are today, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years old. You don't remember that pain at all. Because Allah made you to conquer anything that you think was bigger than you. So you have no memory of pain. You have in you a reception for pain where you can grab pain and use pain to progress. Use that pain as the gasoline to move you forward in life. I'm telling you what to do. Let me see if I got my pain card in my wallet. I got a pain card in here. That's my card for pain. It got 1,000 punches in it, which means that I'm the PhD of pain. Okay? So I don't want to hear nobody crying about your wife and your husband and your child and your job and all like that. What you need to do is come and ask us to show you the source of how to see the pain. But there's two motivators. Listen, brothers. There's two motivators in life. Pain and pleasure. Am I right? Those are the two motivators. So if Allah put that pain there, then you look for His divine purpose for you having that pain and let it motivate you to more pleasure. Takbir. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allah knows how to move you. You stuck in a little old mold. Your thinking is this small. And Allah wants you to be this big. So He's going to hurt you to burst you out of that small confine and bring you into the universality of human thought. Takbir. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. And I went over 10 minutes of my time. Supposed to stop at 2:30. So we're going to do our Juma'ahs like this. 30 minutes for the first Juma'ah, which we already had, and 30 minutes for the second Juma'ah. So that you can go back to your job more comfortable, and you'll have a good 40 minutes or so without losing many benefits. This is the mercy of Muhammad the Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Thank you for reminding me. He had told me maybe a month ago, but it took 30 days to germinate. And what happened, it was so funny. He tells me a lot of things, you know, and I like it for him. I was happening to be reading yesterday, flipping my notes, and as I flipped through my notes, I saw what a football Prophet was 15 to 30 minutes. And I know it's stuck for a lot. Forgive me. And I ask all of you, please to forgive me for that gross error in our religion. So, and you missed the family Talim. You shouldn't miss it next year. It was really, really good this year. So I think we made a down payment for next year. I told them to take $1,000 and put it towards observing the camp. So inshallah, we will remind you as it nears. So thank you. So where's our foot?
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Hayya as-salah, hayya al-falah. Qad qamat as-salah, qad qamat as-salah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah.
My feet I have a little problem. Thank you. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. ألف لام ميم. ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين الذين يؤمنون بالغيب ويقيمون الصلاة